Open your online store right now and look at the checkout page, the box where a customer types their card number. You see a clean, working form. Sales come through fine. Everything looks normal. But here's the unsettling part. That page is running code, and you almost certainly couldn't tell me, line by line, what all of it actually does. For one small museum gift shop, a few of those lines spent 6 months quietly copying every customer's card, and nobody noticed a thing. The victim wasn't a tech company, it was the online store of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, a small non-profit gift shop that happens to sell caps and jerseys over the web, the same way a local boutique or a hardware store does today. And like almost every small shop, they didn't build their checkout from scratch. They ran it on an e-commerce platform and bolted on the usual helpers: analytics, marketing tags, little scripts that load when the page does. Convenient, completely ordinary. And it's exactly that pile of helper scripts where the attack hid. Sometime in late 2018, an attacker slipped a small piece of malicious code onto that checkout page. This kind of attack has a name. It's called Magecart, or web skimming, and it's the online version of a card skimmer glued onto a gas pump. The clever part was the disguise. The rogue script was dressed up to look like an ordinary Google Analytics tag, the kind every website has, so anyone glancing at the code would skim right past it. But instead of measuring traffic, it watched the billing form. Every name, address, card number, expiration date, and security code a customer typed, the script copied it and quietly sent it to the attacker in real time as the order went through. The customer got their merchandise, the store got the money, the thief got the card. Everybody's happy, which is exactly why nobody looked. Here's the number that should bother you. That script sat on the checkout page, skimming cards, from the middle of November 2018 to the middle of May 2019. About 6 months, and the store didn't find out until a month after that. 6 months, because a web skimmer breaks nothing. There's no crash, no ransom note, no locked files. The site looks perfect, the orders flow, and the only people getting hurt are your customers, somewhere else, weeks later, when their cards start showing up in fraud. A skimmer's entire job is to be boring. And don't assume a small breach means a small bill. Around the same time, a children's clothing brand called Hanna Andersson was hit by the same kind of checkout skimmer. The code ran for about 2 months, scraping names and card numbers as parents bought kids' pajamas online. They didn't catch it themselves. Law enforcement called them after the stolen cards turned up for sale on the dark web. The damage? Roughly 200,000 customers and a $400,000 settlement, the first class action settlement in the country to lean on California's new data privacy damages. And the court didn't only want money. It ordered the company to turn on multi-factor login for its accounts and actually watch its logs, the basic things that hadn't been done. You've probably heard about the giant versions of this: British Airways, Ticketmaster, big retailers losing millions of cards. It's easy to file that under problems for companies with the security department. But web skimming doesn't care how big you are. It's automated. Attackers scan the whole internet for stores running software with a known hole, inject the same skimmer into all of them at once, and walk away. A museum gift shop and a pajama company got swept up in the same net the famous names did. If you sell anything online, you're already in the pool. So here's what actually defeats this, and it's mostly free. Look at what every one of these stories has in common. The customer typed their card into a page the business controlled, so whoever poisoned that page could read it. The fix is to make sure the card is never typed into your page at all. Modern payment processors, Stripe, Square, PayPal, Shopify Payments, give you a hosted checkout, or a payment box that actually lives on the processor's own secure system and is just dropped into your page. The customer's card data goes straight to them and never touches your store's code. A skimmer sitting on your page has nothing to copy. If your store still collects card numbers directly, switching to a hosted payment field is the single highest value afternoon of work you can do. 2 more habits lock the door. First, put multi-factor login on your store's admin account, the second code from your phone, because that's how attackers get in to plant the skimmer in the first place. Second, keep your store platform and its plugins on a supported, up-to-date version. Most of these mass attacks only work on old software software the vendor stopped patching. If your shopping cart hasn't been updated in a couple of years, that's not stability, that's an unlocked door. A hosted payment field, multi-factor on the admin, and patch software. That's an afternoon standing between you and a breach notice. One small gift shop. No break-in you could see, no alarm, just a few lines of code in a disguise, copying cards for 6 months while everything looked perfectly fine. So go back to your own checkout page and ask the honest question. Do you actually know everything running on it? And does a customer's card ever have to touch it? If you're not sure, that's the thing to fix this weekend. Move the card off your page. Breach Brief breaks down one real attack and what it actually costs every week. Subscribe and stay a step ahead. This is general education, not legal or financial advice.